Okay, hi you guys. Let's talk about repoussé and repoussé tooling. This comes in the basic kit that you can get at 10 Seconds Studio. .com. You can get these for about $10 for the whole kit. There's a whole bunch of different, I think you get 5 or 6 tools for $10, like $2 a tool. You can't possibly object to that kind of pricing. So here I have a decorator. This is a designer or decorator foil, and I'm going to use this, just flatten it out from the silver side, or the silvery side, because it's aluminum and it's gold one side, gold colored one side. So I'm going to start out with the gold color up. I'm going to use my metal end of my repoussé tool. This is my principal repoussé tool. This is pretty much it. There's another tool you might use for repoussé, but this is kind of it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a circle around the edge, and then I'm going to make a circle inside that, and then I'm going to make another circle inside that. Now, I flip it over to the silver side, and I'm going to flip my tool over. You should have some adept way of using this. If you don't know how to do this kind of stuff, look at my magic formulas on magicman.com with a K, M-A-G-I-C-K-M-A-N. You can find all that stuff. So here, let's decide, I think I'll put another in here just for the purpose of demonstration. I wouldn't normally do this. Now, I'm going to put stroke marks on the outer circle here. So these are radial lines coming off of the center, and they're starting at the outside line that I drew, and they're going almost to, but not quite to, the edge of the token. Now, I'm going to skip the next bar, or the next circle, or band as we call it, and I'm going to put some stripes, some radial stripes, very short ones, kind of in the middle of the next band in. So I have one band skipped, and then I've got this next band over, and it is now also, see that? Like that. So I have the first band, the outside band, then I have a band that's not touched, then I have another band that is dotted or lined, and then I have one here that is not yet touched. I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to go in one more, and I'm going to do radials out on that, so that I have a central piece now that is going to serve us as our example of how to make this happen. I'm going to make a circle in the center of it like that. Then I'm going to flip it over to the silvery side, and I'm going to as I do that, as I flip this over, I also flip over my tool. I've been doing that for years, so that's a natural move for me. Now I have the plastic point, not the metal point, the plastic point. It's a little bit larger, and it's very smooth. It's a kind of it's got a way of not sticking to the metal in any way. It's very, very slippery kind of. And I just roll around in there a little bit and get that up. You see how that bumps up quite a bit there, like that. It comes back. It repushes to there. And I can do that on this, the thing that I didn't touch before, I'm now touching. I'm putting some repoussé into that, and putting some repoussé into the next line of clear. These are the clear bands. I'm now pushing them back, or further, I should say, further the other direction, so that when I turn it over to the gold side, those will be pushing out at me. There they are. So they're pushing out quite a bit more. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a lot more body to this because I have repoussé this out. Can you see that? It's way, way more. See that? There you go. You can see how much shadow there is in that. See, it casts a lot of shadow. That's because this is very deep repoussé here. You want to do it even deeper than that. You can actually work on foam, on a kind of a hard foam base, and you can really push this stuff out. I mean, ridiculously so. But I'll show you how I do that on the velvet here, because the velvet will work for me in the same way. And I can really get this stuff out there. This will push and push and push. Yes, indeed. And you get the feel of it after a while. You just get to use the smooth tool. The smoothness is what makes it, oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, look at that. How that repoussé works. Okay? That's how the Babylonians, the Sumerians, the ancient Greeks, the ancient Romans, the Etruscans, the Phoenicians, the Akkadians, all did this stuff. And the Scythians and the Parthians, they all did this stuff. If this were gold, you'd say, oh, I'm at a Parthian show right now. That's what that is. That's what it looks like, Parthian. Okay? All right, you guys. This is the very, very basics. I'm going to go into it deeper. I'll show you some more stuff with repoussé. So stick with me. Go to repoussé, lesson 2, if you want to go further with this.